Wanted to come here and give you guys the pros and cons of stretching your relaxer so you can figure out for yourself whether or not this is something you want to do. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amanda, back at it again with another video. I'm still rocking my braid out and boy does this look oh so cute. Anyway, so in today's video I wanted to address stretching your relaxers because I am currently stretching my relaxer. I am about 4.5 months into my stretch and I plan on relaxing my hair January of 2021. Okay, a long stretch is not something that I'm not used to. I've been doing long stretches for as long as I can remember, like most of my life, and that's mostly because I kept my hair in braids and all those styles that didn't help me as much because I didn't do them right or I didn't look after my hair properly. And now that I'm actually looking after my hair and actually having my hair out throughout the stretch, boy I think a lot of people, when they think about relaxed hair, they think, oh, it's easy, you know, it doesn't require as much maintenance as natural hair does, which is actually not true. Because if you think about it, with relaxed hair, relaxing your hair means you're always going to have to maintain something. You're always going to have to get something done in order for your hair to be one texture and look the same, meaning you're constantly going to have to get a relaxer, be it every 2 months, every 3 months, every 6 months. If you go a year, boo-boo, you're still gonna have to get that relaxer. And when you're not getting your relaxer, when you are stretching your relaxer, there is a period of time where your hair is going to require so much maintenance and so much care because of how fragile it gets. So I just wanna look at a few pros and cons of stretching your relaxer in this video so you can see whether or not this is something that you want to do. Pros of stretching your relaxer is 1, you get to grow your hair and actually see where the new growth is. Like for me, you can see all of this is new growth. Of course it's not stretched out, so it's all bunched down here, but you can clearly see that from there to there is the new growth. And when it's time to relax your hair, when the relaxer time comes, you can literally take the relaxer and apply it to the new growth because it's clear. It's about right now, but it's okay. We can see that my new growth is there. Like that's my new growth, right? Let's take our tape measurer and put that at the base here and we extend that. Boom. Focus on my head, okay? This thing doesn't want to focus, but putting it down here to here, we can see this is where it ends, right? Let me click it to focus. Okay, it won't focus, but for some weird reason it won't focus. But this is how much I have. So let me move my hand while still keeping it here and see how much I have. So I literally have just above 2 inches of growth. I have 2.2 inches of growth, which is good. Like it shows that my hair is growing a little bit above average. And by the time I am, how many? By the time I am 5, how many months does it? By the time I am 5, which is 6. Whew. By the time I'm 6 months post relaxer, I should have about 3 inches of hair, which will clearly show me where to put the relaxer. Like as it is here, I can see that my relaxer should stop right there. Okay, but imagine if you had this much new growth. It's gonna be hard for you to relax that new growth without overlapping on the other hair. So I say all that to say we stretch our relaxers to make it easier for us to see where the new growth starts, which is obviously your scalp, and where it ends without overlapping the relaxer to the already relaxed hair. Okay, this all depends on how fast or how slow your hair grows. You know, for some people they say 1/2 inch a month is just but an estimate of how much hair we grow a month. You know, some people it's more, some people it's less, because our growth rates are different. So I also think you need to know yourself, know your hair, know how much new growth you have. Like you can see it yourself. Can you see it? If you were to apply relaxer, would you be able to stop where the line of demarcation ends, you know? That way, if you evaluate yourself in your hair, you know how long you should stretch and how long you should not stretch for, you know? You know, for example, let's say you grow an inch of hair a month, then for you relaxing your hair after 8 months, it will be very easy for you because you're like, I have 2 inches of growth. I can see clearly where my new growth starts and where mine ends. Okay, so the second reason we stretch our relaxers is to just give our hair and our scalp a break. We all know how harsh relaxers can be. I mean, the process literally is taking a chemical, putting it on your hair, and it actually stretches and breaks down the bonds of your hair. So you can only imagine the trauma and the stress that puts on your hair, that puts on your scalp. So by stretching our relaxers, you give your hair an opportunity, you give your hair and your scalp an opportunity to heal, an opportunity to strengthen up again, an opportunity, you know, to be together, to come back together, you know, before you go back at it again and put another layer of relaxer on it. And yeah, I say it again, it all depends on your hair and your scalp and how it is. You know, if you have an extra sensitive scalp, relaxing your hair every month or every second month might not be for you, because your scalp might still be tender from the relaxer that you had previously, right? Okay, let's get right into the cons of stretching your relaxer. Now, I'm gonna speak from personal experience because, as we have established, I am currently stretching my relaxer, and what I am finding difficult about stretching my relaxer is detangling my hair. Detangling my hair has become so difficult. Like, it now takes so much longer to do, and that I keep getting single strand knots right by my line of demarcation, which, I mean, if my hair breaks by the line of demarcation, ooh, I've lost all my length. That's all my hair gone. So I found that I need to be extra patient with my hair, and it takes longer to do your hair. So a wash day that was taking you 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours max, will now take you 6 hours, 5. I'm not exaggerating, okay? Wash days for me take that long. So that is a con to stretching your relaxers too long. It starts to become quite a challenge to do your hair as easily or as readily as you were able to do it before. Okay, another challenge, another con for stretching your relaxer is the breakage at the line of demarcation. You know, as you can see, I'm literally going to use my head the whole day today to show you guys examples. As you can see, this is coarser hair, this is coilier hair, and the relaxed hair is more, it's straighter than that of the coarser coilier hair, and these two textures are meeting at a point, and this point, this line is called the line of demarcation. This line of demarcation is going to be weak because it's a coarser hair holding a less coarse hair, a less tight hair, a more, you know what I mean, like it's two different textures of hair fighting against each other, and this can cause breakage, especially if you're not detangling correctly, if you're just running a comb through your hair without, you know, slowly taking the comb up there. This can cause a lot of breakage, and from what I've seen, has resulted in a lot of people having setbacks in their journey because their hair breaks off, now it's uneven, and all sorts of things. So it ties back to the first point I make. It takes time. It's now gonna take you longer to do things. What you used to do as easily when you were freshly relaxed, you won't be able to do as easily or as quickly now that you are, you know, a couple months post your relaxer. So another struggle that I've also realized, I've also come across, I like to slick my hair in the middle, slick it backwards without any gel or anything like that, just by combing it backwards, right? But now that I am a couple months post relaxer and I have all this new growth, there's no slicking. There is no slicking, you know, unless you're using gel or something to help you lay that hair down. There is no slicking. Your hair is not slicking. This hair is coarser than your relaxed hair, so you're going to have to find creative ways of styling your hair, creative ways of maintaining your hair through the week. I like to tell people that it's easiest to do or to style or to think of a style for your hair if you're stretching during your wash day, like right there and there. Wash your hair, detangle your hair, deep condition your hair, style your hair for the week there and then, because your hair is most hydrated then, it's the softest then, you know, your hair is doing the best during wash day because you've given it some TLC. So why not just put your hair into that protective style for that week there and then, without waiting for the next day when your hair has gotten drier and harder, and it's not a thing. Okay, so yeah, it's harder to style your hair when you're stretching for long periods of time. But if you are a person who uses gel and knows how to use it properly without it affecting your hair, then you know you can work your way around that by slicking it down with some gel. But yeah guys, that was a quick little video I wanted to share with you guys about the pros and cons of stretching your relaxers. Please do let us know down below what are some pros and cons that you have experienced stretching your relaxers. I know I haven't touched on every single pro and con that is out there about stretching your relaxers, but I just wanted to keep it short, simple, to the point, with the most basic and the most common pros and cons. Thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you guys again in my next video. Happy stretching.